They usually will invite the Buddhist monk, right, to come or to go near to him or his deathbed, right, to chant and to preach to him, teach him to let go. Usually, in my case, I did a lot on this, and usually after chanting, they pass away. For those who study Abhidhamma, you sure will find this topic very interesting on the subject called karma, right? So in this, the topic karma, they talk about 4 types of karma. Okay, 4 types of karma. Okay, the first one is Veti karma. Okay, Garuka karma, 重业. All right. So this one is called a very serious Veti karma, a very serious one. That is to say, it produces effect immediately, right, in this life. So, and there are 2 types of Veti karma, right? One is the wholesome one, another one is the unwholesome one. Okay, for the wholesome one, what is the wholesome one? If you have attained the first jhana, okay, that's a very Veti karma, very powerful karma you have done, right? If you practice so well, right, you attain the first jhana. This is excellent. This will take effect immediately. Okay, immediately. And then another one is unwholesome one. Okay, it's also very Veti karma, but the unwholesome one. And this refers to 5 serious crime. Like for example, you have killed your father, your mother, killed Arahat, right? Wounded the Buddha, okay? 出佛身血, okay? Wound the Buddha, and create the schism, a split in the Sangha. So these 5 are considered as the 5 serious action, okay? They will take immediate result. If you kill somebody, you will definitely caught in, okay, in the jail. Okay, so we say it's immediate one, and these are very serious, but it's unwholesome time. So there are suttas also talk about this, like for example, Devadatta, Venerable Devadatta, right? We know him, right? In the suttas here and there. So we know that he lost his psychic power and was born in the woeful state, was born in hell because he wounded the Buddha and caused a schism in the Sanghas, right? So you can see that, he experienced immediate results, right? And then we also know that King Ajatasattu, right? He was the son of the King Bimbisara. We know King Bimbisara, right? King Ajatasattu, right? He would have attained the first stage of sainthood, but he could, but because he killed his own father, he's imprisoned his father, right? King Bimbisara, right? And we know that because of his killing of his own father, right? That powerful evil karma, right, obstructed his spiritual attainment. So he was unable to attain the first stage of sainthood called the Sotapanna. Okay, so these are we find the sutras. Okay, because of their doing of this, the Veti karma. All right, and the second type, the proximate karma. This proximate karma is very interesting, right? So this is an action, right? He does or he recollect just before he dies. Okay, just before he died, right? So this proximate karma is very important Buddhist practice, right? Before one die, right? In determining what they call the good future birth, right? And there is a custom, right, in our Buddhist practice, right, to remind a dying person, right, of his good deeds or good action that he has done. So to make him feel good or rejoiced, right, on his deathbed. Okay, so in Sri Lanka you find the Book of Merit. They call it the Punya book, the Book of Merit. I mean, it's translated Book of Merit. Then usually they will record, right, what he has done, in the past, right? The good deeds, right? Today I donate, I do this, tomorrow I do that. So all these things will be recorded, right? So when he was, on the deathbed, the family members, to take out the books and read one by one, and to remind the dying person of what they have done in the past, so that he can remember those incidents and be good and rejoice before he passes away. Okay, so this is what we call the proximate karma. Or sometimes you may ask, like a bad person, okay, may die happily, and I don't know whether they see it or not, you see, and receive the good birth, right? A bad person, right? Is that the case like this? A bad person may die happily, right? And receive a good rebirth, right? If fortunately he remember or does a good action before he die, right? But it does not mean that he enjoy the good birth, right? And he will be exempted, from the effect of the evil deeds that has been done in the past, right? It means that when the conditions ripen, right, in the future, right, he will also experience his evil deeds also. Okay, yeah. So yes, this karma can explain many things, right? And yeah, there's also cases during MCO also, right? People usually don't easily let go, right? In their deathbed. You see, sometimes they lie on the deathbed for months and months and months, and sometimes the family member want him to pass away soon. But because they cannot let go, something stuck there. They don't want to die, right? So and that usually in this case, right? If they are Buddhists, right? They usually will invite the Buddhist monk, right, to come, or to go near to him or his deathbed, right, to chant and to preach to him, teach him to let go. Usually in my case, I did a lot on this, and usually after chanting, they pass away. I don't know, because after seeing me scared die, or after seeing me because of my speech, they feel so much comfortable. I don't know which one. Usually when the family invite monks, they said that 應該要走了啦，好快就要走啦。Yeah, but definitely we don't think like that. So we hope to invite the monks after chanting. The dying person, will get delighted, right? And then with that kind of joyful thought, then he will reborn in a good existence. There's nothing that you can cling to it, right? So let go lah, let go, and then you have that joy. You have that kind of delightful, the thought. Oh, after monks seeing me, wow. 放下了啦，放下了啦。Probably these are the cases, okay? All right. And the third one, okay, you see the word habitual karma. You see, this is the third types of karma, right? Habitual karma means something that he constantly or frequently, perform or doing or recall in his lifetime, right? So if there is no veti karma, if there is no proximate karma, then he will take the habitual karma when he die. Okay, like for example, if he is a doctor, right, then he will see the patient, right? Then we don't know where he go lah. He will see, or even the monks also, right? Then you will see you are chanting the Pali suttas, So all these things will appear. Okay, so these are, we call it the habitual karma, and the reserve accumulated karma. It means that none of these three, okay, the rest all included.